waves are kind of small today. It's hitting a low tide here in about 15 minutes. I got about an hour to spend. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my poke pole and some squid and see if we can't pull up a rockfish or an eel or something like that for dinner. All right, and then we'll do a kitchen cook. And Rockaway Beach, south side. You can see it's just primo for poke poling. We'll do some poke poling. And there's our bait, there's our hook, there's our pole. Not a standard pole, but I don't really see why it needs any flex in it. The neat thing about using a broomstick is that you can also use it to balance yourself out there in the rocks. And you can't really do that with the end of a fishing pole or a piece of bamboo. You don't really need that much flex. And this, my friends on YouTube, is what we're going to be going for today. Right in here. Look at all that territory. See all that seaweed too? Seaweed, kelp, whatever you call it. I'm not a botanist, but word has it that these eels, they eat a lot of this stuff. And if meat comes their way, they'll take it, like a piece of squid, which I'm trying to offer to them. But their main diet consists of this stuff here, and there's plenty of it. So we just got to start finding some holes and stuff where we might be able to catch these guys. And there is just tons of territory out here. I mean, look at this. This is like a poke poler's heaven. So, what you want to do is always be careful. Move it one step at a time. See that hole right down there? Let's try that one. Kind of just shove it in there, and all the flexibility you need, really, you can build into the tip here with this coat hanger. You don't really need as much flex as some people think they do. Something moving over here. Meet the weeds. No, okay. We're looking for some more holes here. There might be something right down in here. Oh yeah, there's a nice open spot there. Good spot for a rockfish or an eel or something to be protected, and at the same time have access to all this seaweed that it wants to eat. Okay, it's a good spot here. Just have to keep on searching. You see how smooth it is? I really got lucky here today. And otherwise, well, not really lucky, because if it wasn't smooth like this, it probably wouldn't be a good idea to be out here trying to poke pole. But look at all these rocks here. Now, it just hit the low tide, so it's going to start coming back up. So I might want to go out here, venture a little bit farther away from where everybody else has been poke poling, because I'm sure other people have done it here too. And just kind of take it from there. There's a little hole down here. I think I felt a little nudge. You know, you're going to get oh yeah, look at this. It's a rock crab. Okay, there we go. Nice little rock crab. I'm gonna let that one go, because the deal is with rock crab, you're not supposed to catch them with a hook. Now, had I grabbed it by hand, that would be legal. But in this case, since I first caught it with a hook and I'm just pulling it off the hook, totally illegal. So we're just gonna go by the law. We don't want to teach you how to do anything the wrong way. All right. That was weird, because then I saw this red popping out, and I'm thinking fish. I'm thinking eel. And, you know, here comes this guy. This big red thing. Okay. Now, if I see crabs here and I'm able to just grab them by hand, that is a totally legal catch. And that we will allow that to happen. Okay, we will take such a catch. Okay, so you see what I'm talking about, using this pole to steady yourself? So this pole here has actually got two uses. Now I've seen some movement down here. Hopefully it's an eel or something. I am not sure. We shall find out. Maybe it was just the water moving something around. I don't know. I'll leave it there for about 10 to 15 seconds or so. See if anything's popping its head out on you. All right, there's a few more crevices down over here. Okay, there's a bite. Oh, bingo. There we go, baby. Yeah, see out here a little bit where it's a little bit deeper, harder to get to. And where was that? Somewhere over here. Just wait till we feel it again. See what it did. Oh, see, look at the bait there, huh? Yeah, really knocked that one around. So what we will do, oops, there goes the legs. We're just gonna keep shoving this down there. Well, lose track of where it's at. Somewhere in there. All right, don't be shy. Stick your head out again. It was somewhere right over in here. I felt something. Looks like a crab is moving towards it. No, it's just a big piece of seaweed. Okay. Well, whoever that was that went after that first piece has retracted and not responded again. Oh, I felt it again. There we go. Okay, here we go. Right in there. Right underneath that rock right there. Something. Always keep watching your waves. It's supposed to be small today, but you know, the worst comes to worst. It's pretty shallow water here. You know, we can always make a swim for that and drop everything else. Your life's always most important. Remember that. No matter how much equipment you bring out here. That's why it's always better to bring as little equipment as you can in case you do have to swim for it. Something happens, you fall down, whatever. This is a nice rock here. There's bound to be something slithering around this guy somewhere. I think I need to put more bait on there though. So I'm gonna have to step back. It's a little bit tight in here for me to be working on my line. Yeah, I'm gonna step back to one of these rocks over here and I'm gonna put some more squid on there. Okay, all right, not getting any rockfish, but look at this guy here. Wow. There's a rock crab for dinner, huh? Woo! Yeah. Caught by hand, so it's legal. There we go. Throw that in there. Rock crab for dinner. Oh yeah. This is about as big as the swell is getting. It's a 6-inch swell. Okay? If even that. So we're pretty safe out here. Always keep in mind this is extremely dangerous, extremely slippery. Bring your gloves, bring traction. You know, if you got wader boots, they better have good traction on, not some of that hard, cheap rubber that some of those guys make those things out of. You want some wader boots that are really going to provide you traction out here. Here, that might be something else. I don't know what that is. Could be bait for a very small perch. And this one, probably be something that you can see the little crab leg right there sticking out. See right there, the little crab arm. So, bait for something or other, but it's too small. Snails. These would also make good rockfish bait right here. They just crunch right through them, in case you're wondering. But I don't know how legal it is. So I'm gonna put that little guy back right there. And here's one that looks like it's moving like a crab here. So crab has invaded this snail. And maybe a lot of these are crabs. I see them moving around now. Wow. A lot of little hermit crabs, a little community of hermit crabs and snail shells there. Interesting stuff you see out here. Starfish. Yeah. Okay. Good to see them coming back because they were having a problem. The starfish. Not that I like. Well, this little outing that we had here today, starting out thinking, oh, maybe we're going to catch a rockfish or an eel or something like that. And it turns out that I went all over those rocks. And you got to take into account that those rocks are very accessible. I mean, they are like less than 100 yards from where I'm parked right now. And the low tide goes down. There's a lot of guys that are retired, and that's all they do is they go out there. And has it been overfished? I have no idea. But I did not get anything with the squid. And so I'm out there and look over to the side, and there's a rock crab. Boom! 6 3/4 inches. Outstanding. So that's my lunch for today, and I had no idea I was going to pull in a rock crab. You never know. You never know. Let's take a look at this crab here. It's already dead. It's only been out of the water for about an hour. This crab has had it. So someone asked one time, what are these things here? And is it okay to eat crabs that have these on them? These are barnacles. These are 6 3/4 inches. Look at that, huh? Quickly, but it's a male. You can tell by this hair. The female have much bigger, they got this this abdominal flap here that covers the eggs that they carry. So it has to be much bigger and rounder shaped or oval in shape. Yeah, but I don't care for the taste of the butter. And all it does is makes the water very yellow and foamy, and then your pot boils over and make a mess on your stove. So why not just get rid of the parts that you don't need? So we're going to pull this shell. Oh, this shell is really on there. We'll be able to just dig right in there. There we go. Like that. And see, some people eat. Actually, I'm not sure because I've never never sat down and ate with people that eat the butter. I believe that's it right there, right? The yellow stuff. Yeah, it turns into yellow foam in the water when you're cooking it, so if you're not going to eat it, get rid of it. That's what I do. I'll just pull all these things off here. Look at all that white meat in there. Look at that. Does that look tasty or what? Oh yeah, so then you just get all the yellow stuff out of it. You're not going to eat that. I'm not going to eat it. So I'm just going to go, boom, crack it in half like this. Right here. Push in. What you want to do is you push in right about here and try to get it right broken in half. Wow, this is a real rock crab for sure. So this thing is like a rock. There's a little more of that yellow stuff there. Let's get rid of it. I just, the only thing I flavor my crabs with is some of that red seafood sauce that has the horseradish in it. I think that tastes pretty good. Pretty healthy. It's like tomato ketchup with horseradish is what that is. A lot of people like butter. I don't quite get that. It doesn't seem to taste right to me with butter. But a lot of people like that. And butter's kind of fattening too. It's a dairy product. But you gotta eat what you like. But you also gotta think about your health too. Look at that meat there. Does that look delish or what? Okay, this is ready to go into the pot, so here we go. Okay, I would consider that to be rapidly boiling. And so we'll just take these two legs here, or the leg sets rather, drop them in there. Raw crab have a much thicker shell, and so you have to cook them longer than Dungeness. So we're going to cook these about 20-22 minutes or so. And you always want to get like a little bit of shrinkage on meat with the raw crab so that they're easier to pull out of their shell. And you do that by cooking them a little bit longer than you would a Dungeness crab. Also, it makes their shell more brittle so that when you go to crack it, it doesn't sliver and everything like that. It breaks a little bit easier. If it's still soft, if you didn't cook your raw crab long enough, it's going to shatter when you crack the crab legs, and you're going to get little pieces of crab shell in your food. So you want to cook it just about right. 22 minutes. I'm looking at, what is that? So we're looking at 11:20. This should be done. Cleaning them first and then cracking them, as people are always concerned, of course, you know, if they buy the crabs live from the docks or the supermarket, they don't want to, you know, they don't want to overcook the crab, destroy the crab. But when you do it this way, where you clean them first, you can see the shrinkage. The meat that's going to be shrinking the fastest, because it's exposed directly to the hottest water, is this meat right here. So when you get to a certain point, you can look at this meat and you can tell how well done cooked it is. But the meat that's within the legs, and especially within these really thick claws here, will actually cook the slowest, because it's not directly against the boiling water, but rather insulated by a rather tough shell, a very thick, tough shell, and it's not a good conductor of energy, and so that's what takes rock crabs longer to cook than it would be for a Dungeness. Here's the color of the water. I put some salt in there and that's it. And you don't see any yellow coming up. That's because the crab was cleaned first. And that yellow, actually, that crab butter, actually, when you boil the crabs whole, it gets into everything. If you look closely at the crab meat, you will see the streaks of yellow within the white meat. So if you cook your crab this way, you will get whiter crab meat. 21 minutes, so, and you can see that meat there looks just very delicious. And it's not shrunken too much. We didn't overcook it. Let's check this one out here. Okay. That meat right there received a lot of heat. So, just give it one more minute or so, and we'll pull it out of there. And that's what it looks like fresh out of the pot. What the water looks like after you after you clean a crab and then cook it. You see, no yellow stuff, no foam, no foamy yellow stuff coming over the sides of the pot and all that. And the meat will be very white, much whiter than it will have been had you thrown the whole thing in there. And this is a big boy crab, all right. Look at that, huh? People like to eat their crab with sourdough. I eat mine with Dave's Killer Bread. Actually, Dave might make a sourdough, but I doubt it. The good thing about Dave's bread is it's got all kinds of seeds and all good stuff. And it's really the best stuff out there that's mass-produced, or whatever you call that. Look at that, huh? Would you look at that? Is awesome. That just came right out, and that is what I'm talking about right there. Yeah, delish. You could also put a little Tabasco on it. Put a little dab of that. See what that tastes like. Let's see what else we can do here. Look at that. That came right out. Huh? 22 minutes. Cleaned 6 3/4 inch rock crab, 22 minutes. Perfect timing. This is delish. Absolutely. It's a nice piece because it's like you have a handle to eat it with. Like a drumstick or something. Let's start with a knuckle. There you go. Look at that, huh? Dungeness was never this easy to eat, huh? Well, this stuff tastes, there's not really that much of a difference. People put way too much value in Dungeness. And the neat thing about rock crab, year round. You don't have to wait until the season starts. Matter of fact, that's one of my options today, is just go out and catch more of these. I have a few ideas where I might be able to. The fish just don't seem to be hidden lately. It's just the way it goes sometimes. You never know. All the factors could be there. Time of year, dead heat of the summer. We just had the new moon on Thursday. Big fluctuations in the high to low tides. So, beach to beach, from Ocean Beach down to Montero. I haven't seen anything going on really. Nothing significant. So, when that happens, you have to adjust if you want to eat fresh. My adjustment may be go for more of these guys here, because this is just awesome. Oh, I guess I pulled that part out when I pulled that off there. I got most of it. There's a little bit of meat left there on that one. Oh, there appears to be some right there, Terrence. Good stuff. Okay. Let's pull this one out here. Look at all that. Wow. You can just use this as a handle. Dip it in there to the nice delicious sauce with a little bit of Tabasco. And then eat. Yeah. Freshest thing on the table. Dave's Killer Bread, the second freshest thing. Good stuff. Look at that.